What's up, people? Will Cadena. So I wanted to share a little shoot that we did. It was a place that, you know what, there wasn't much going on, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where the location is. You still got to make something from nothing. That's one of the biggest things that, there's never an excuse. You need to just create. And if you're going to do it, make sure you go all out. I called one of my team members, hey, you want to ask your daughter to come out? I know she just had a sweet 16, you want to put on a dress? So she came out and we just literally went to a location that probably doesn't make sense for anyone to shoot there, but I was like, you know what, let's push the limits, let's see what we could create at the last minute. And within a matter of like a minute or two, we got a couple of shots and that was it. So let me just share actually a behind the scenes shot that we took. You'll see my friend, my man Charles, doing behind the scenes. So this is actually at a parking lot near us. It was like kind of like a rooftop area, but there was nothing going on. So what we did was we had light that was actually coming behind us. It wasn't like the brightest light. It wasn't like the sun. The sun already disappeared. It was behind kind of like the clouds. So it became like almost like a giant softbox, but it was still underexposed a little bit, which it was fine. So think of it like more as a little bit of a film. So I was like, you know what, we need to create like some kind of separation. So we incorporated another flash, as you can see here, like as a modifier. The flash that's on it was actually an FJ400 flash from Westcott. And we ended up using a deep umbrella, which is a 43-inch deep umbrella that is silver inside. If you heard the other videos, the reason why I like using deep umbrellas because they're compact, easy to travel with, plus it gets me to exactly what I need. I like the silver because it gives a little bit more of a pop, a little bit more specular. And we put the diffuser on it just to soften the light a little bit more. We put it like really indirectional on her. So if you were photographing me and if I was the subject, the light was actually like behind me. So as you can see over here. So let me just show you the final shot. And this is where composition played a very big part. So looking at the shot, nothing crazy. It's not like an award-winning shot in any way possible. But again, it's about what can we create it in a location in this way. So when we really zoom into the image, the goal was always create catch light in the eyes. For me personally, I love having catch light in the eyes. It makes the person feel like they're living. So, and for this shot, I wanted a little bit more motion. I wanted her to grab the dress and just spin around. Again, this is in camera. We're not getting crazy. The light is pointing towards my direction, so it's helping her create that rim lighting on her. We have a little bit of the catch light in her eye, not only from the right, but also if you see the catch light over here, that's actually the clouds behind us, behind me at photograph. And this is what I mentioned before earlier about taking advantage of what's around you. And I put her in this area because it's like negative space, and yes, you know, not the typical 16 shot you would probably see, but again, just using what's around you. And we did like another shot as well, which I kind of enjoy. This shot. This has a lot more emotion into it. And yeah, and that was really the shot. So the thing, looking at the images, all right, well, we use one light, we help create a separation. So which was the back light, because when we have front light, there's only so much that you could do. So think of it like if the light behind me was like a kind of like an on-camera flash. It's very diffuse, you know, straight on. It washes out the contrast, it washes out the shadows. It makes everything look too flat. So we needed to create separation. We wanted to create dimension, and how we created dimension was putting that big modifier behind her, which we could have either done hard light with no modifier at all. It would have been just straight on hard light strobe with the reflector, which gives hard light, or a big modifier, which it will soften everything up, just like the modifier that I'm using right now, which is softening the light up. If I would take off that modifier and just shoot straight on, I'll have a lot more shadows. You'll see more definition, which technically I don't want to show because I haven't slept in days. So I want this light to be as soft as possible. So that's what we did for this. So it's very minor, very soft, nothing crazy, but again, we made something from nothing. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, thanks for watching and keep creating.